Hello, this is Solomon Everest, your favorite realtor, and today I would love to introduce you to the Gracias Goshenite estate. I know you know of the Morganite, the Gracias Morganite estate, which is selling by a Lekki before a main estate, still selling for as low as 5.6 million, then the full plot for 11 million. The all-inclusive fee for a full plot in the Morganite estate is 16 million naira for a 500 square meter. We have 400 square meter selling, 350 square meter selling. But today it's about Goshenite. Goshenite is in Ajah, Ajah. If you know Adesanya, when you descend down the Ajah bridge, that is where we have Gracias Goshenite estate, where we have 400 square meters selling for 21 million naira all inclusive. It has a C of O. The land has a C of O. It is the same area where you have the urban prime estates and then the Meridian estate. Land already in that axis is picking up very fast. Development is picking up very fast. The interesting thing about where the Gracias Goshenite is that behind it you have the Atlantic Ocean, you have the beach and the coastal life in that axis. So I'll be taking you through a tour, full tour drive, all the way from Adesanya in Ajah to right inside Ajah or Gombo Road, where we have the Gracias Goshenite estate. And I hope you call me and I hope you like what you see. Yeah, my number is 08113643924. Enjoy the tour. Thank you.
This is a new look of Adesanya after the junction improvement and road rehabilitation. The road looks much better. You have better traffic control here from this point down to Shangotedo. And to your right, you have Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2, Ogombo Road, the Coastal Road, Artican Beach, Ajah, and so on. I'll be going right towards Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 down to Ajah, where we have the Gracias Goshenite estate. There's a bit of traffic here, and that is because of the peak of activities here, the development, the construction ongoing in this zone. This area used to be, a very free area to the beach, but because of the new wave of estate development and other projects, it is turning into a massive real estate site. You have businesses here, you have shopping complexes, you have supermarkets, you have offices, you have lots of facilities, infrastructures like the maternal care center here, the Lekki Maternal Care Center, that is a massive hospital for women and children. You also have recreational centers in this axis. This is the Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 road off Adesanya. This road will link you to the coastal road and then to Ajah, where you have the Gracias Goshenite and other massive estate projects. So what you'll be seeing here is the spillovers from Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. The houses on my right, the businesses you're seeing, are all an extension from the Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2, which is a government scheme. Now down to where we have Goshenite Estate. Goshenite Estate falls under a government scheme, the Fairmont scheme. Yeah. So this is what it looks like at the backside, or what I say, the road view of Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2. It's a massive residential government estate scheme towards your right from where you're seeing, or the houses you're seeing. We're approaching the Lekki Etiosa Maternal and Child Healthcare Center here in the Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 of Adesanya. It is a bright day here and there are lots of activities. You have lots of projects ongoing here. To my left, you can see the Urban Prime Estate. To the right here, you have the Maternal and Child Care Center, which is a massive care center here, healthcare center in this axis. So down the road, we'll continue our journey where we're going to be seeing a whole lot of estates, a whole lot of massive estates. We have the Noyo Estate here, we have the Urban Prime Estate, we have the Heavens Estate, lots of estates in this axis. So this is becoming one massive residential cash flow real estate development site of Adesanya. The interesting thing about this place is that, a couple of years back, it used to be just an access road to a tourist destination. If you're going to the beach, if you're going to the Attican Beach, the Barracuda Beach, or any of the beach fronts facing the Atlantic Ocean. But today, the story has changed. It is not just a tourist center or tourist destination linking road, but a road that is connecting to the new frontier of residential development, the wave of smart housing projects development in this axis. So there are lots of beautiful real estate projects ongoing here that has made money for people, from land banking to rental income apartments to luxury apartments and all of that. I can tell you what it used to be like down here when estates started coming up in this area. It used to be, a swampy area, a very quiet area with lots of greenery and all of that. From what we're seeing here, a whole lot of work, a whole lot of development, a whole lot of investment has been done in this axis within a period of 2 years. Yeah, within a period of 2 years, you have a whole lot happening here. Now, most of the land you're seeing here to my left and to my right have been earmarked for real estate development project. An extension of Lekki Peninsula Scheme 2 continues all the way to this point. So this is still the access road to the coastal area where you have the Attican Beach. It is still the Ajah axis that leads you to Ajah. The road we're applying now is called the Ogombo Road. You can see a whole lot of trucks here, heavy duty vehicles here, and that is as a result of the developmental projects that are ongoing in this axis. So you can tell for yourself, you can see for yourself what is ongoing here. This is what it looks like for those of you who want to see, what's going on here by the Ogombo Road, the Okunaja axis. So this is what it is. Lots of development. It is turning into a real estate destination. If you know this road, if you're conversant with Lagos for past 2 years, 3 years, and so on, you'll be, you'll be marveled at what you're seeing now. The whole area is becoming a real estate hotspot. To my left and to my right, they are all real estate hotspots. So going to the Attican Beach, going to the coastal road, going to the Atlantic Ocean, this is the access road of Adesanya. To my right, there is a T-junction here. You can follow that straight down and you'll find yourself to the ocean, the Attican Beach, another beachfront. Extending down, moving downwards to Okunaja, where you have the Gracias Goshenite. Yeah, the Gracias Goshenite. Morganite is actually at the Lekki. Yeah, we also have an office spot here. And then I'll be taking my right. You do a right turn. Straight down is where we have Gracias Goshenite. Right turn and straight down. The whole of this area you're seeing is a new frontier for residential development. They all fall under another government scheme. You can see it is partly interlocked. There's a whole lot happening here, a whole lot of development. You have new estates project coming up here, and work is ongoing. Now, of course, land in this axis go for 40 million, 35 million, and so on, 25 million for Meridian Boulevard. This is the same road that leads you to Meridian Boulevard, Paragon Terraces, and so on. Now we start the proper journey to Gracias Goshenite.
Okay, so here we are at the Gracias Goshenite estate. It actually took less than 15 minutes to get here, and that is because of the traffic encountered at the junction. But we're here. Less than 15 minutes can bring you to this estate. You've seen what the road looks like, and you've seen the promises here, the potentials here. We have lots of this whole area is a huge real estate destination, real estate site, development site. They are building all across, all over from the point, the road itself, the Adesanya junction, all the way to this point. All of the land you're seeing have been designated for real estate projects. Popular projects that you may have heard about, and here we are in Gracias Goshenite. The interesting thing about the Gracias Goshenite is that it is in a scheme, a government scheme. Okay, this whole area, if you look at it, the road has not been done completely. The interlocking stopped somewhere there, okay, because there is still more construction ongoing, and because of the heavy vehicles coming in here and all of that. If you continue down the road, you still meet the point that has been interlocked and all of that. So that is a list of the concerns here because it will be done. This whole area is a massive real estate site, massive real estate development site. Now, just at the back, that is where we have our popular Meridian Boulevard Estate, Paragon Estate, and so on, of which I market. So you can call me for that. But here, we're talking about the Gracias Goshenite Estate, an interesting project in Adesanya, Ajah. So I'm going to take you right inside, and I will see what the land looks like. Like I said, it is selling for all-inclusive 400 square meter, 21 million naira. You can pay between 0 to 3 months, or you can pay 22 million naira for any payment plan for 6 months. So I give it to you, Gracias Goshenite Estate. From what you're seeing here, it's a dry land, and the fencing work has commenced. The estate has been fenced. Okay, we still have work ongoing. It actually rained, and this is what the topography looks like. They are looking at working on it, clearing the whole area, doing proper landscaping. Here we have 400 square meters selling. It is a service estate, and it is going for 21 million naira, all inclusive. So if you don't have the budget of 25 million, 35 million, 40 million to buy land in this axis, why don't you take advantage of this? Beautiful estate. Beautiful estate. Massive project. If you keep looking down, if you keep taking a walk down or you drive down here, you'll find other massive estate projects in this axis. So all of these are in a residential zone that have been mapped out by the government. You can see the land, 400 square meters selling for 21 million. Now the notable thing about Goshenite, as I've said in my earlier appearance, Goshenite is situated in an area that is close to the coastal road, where you have the beachfront, the Atlantic Ocean. So if you enjoy living in an area that has access to the beach, this is a go-to area. So from here to the beach is a 5 minutes, 7 minutes drive, and you are in the most popular African beach here by the Lagos Coastal Road, which is Atikan Beach, Barracuda Beach, and so on. There are so many beachfront hotels and resorts in this axis. Goshenite is well situated, just like any other project we have in this axis. You are close to the beach, you're close to Lagos Business School, you're close to Novari Mall in Shangotedo, you're close to other notable sites that are paramount to giving you a good living experience. If you like what you've seen, Why don't you give me that call now? 0811-364-3924, and I'll be glad to help you. You can do land banking here. Imagine yourself owning 4 plots here, 6 plots, and so on. When you hold on to this, upon development, you can decide to sell a couple of your plots to develop the other ones. Let's say you have 6 plots, you can sell 3 to develop 3. If you have 2 plots, you can sell 1 to develop 1. Yeah, so currently it is selling at 21 million, but I'll show you in the coming months, that price, it will be selling more than the price you're hearing today, because the going rate here is already high. So if you cannot afford 600 square meter, why don't you look out for 400 square meter? That is the idea. The idea is to give those who think, okay, we want to build something beautiful, but we don't need, or we cannot afford a 600 square meter size there, but we can do something with 400. This is it. So it mustn't be a 600 square meter or 500 square meter. You can cut your budget down to 400 square meter, and you can do multiple plots. If you like what you're seeing, call me 0811-364-3924. This is your favorite realtor. Thank you.